This is a cycle analysis lesson. Katie does an unbelievable job illustrating a coming setup in LUV. It's a negative setup, and she just goes through step by step some really fantastic explanations of cycle analysis. And of course, you can learn cycle analysis from us by taking our workshop. So, Katie, let's show them this fantastic lesson.
Hi, I'm Katie with askSlim. You're looking at our cycle low timing tracker, a tool that our members use to identify potential opportunities going into cycle timing windows when we expect a current cycle to make a low, and also to identify possible opportunities coming out of those timing windows when we're entering the rising phase of a new cycle. The Cycle Low Timing Tracker covers the symbols on our askSlim focus list. That's a list of the most widely traded symbols across a variety of sectors. Often we see symbols that are part of the same sector appearing on here together, and that's the case right now with both of the airlines that we follow on the focus list, Southwest Airlines and United Airlines. They are both in the cycle timing windows on the daily chart. That's why they're found in this box and this column on the cycle low timing tracker. So the cycle timing window is a period of time when one cycle is bottoming and we're expecting a move up into the rising phase of the next cycle, but that does not always mean a bullish setup. Notice these two red squares next to Southwest and United. Those squares are telling us about general bearish conditions in these symbols, a combination of both momentum as well as cycle phasing. So the symbol that we're going to focus on today is Southwest Airlines. Let's take a look at the chart. This is a 5-year weekly chart of Southwest Airlines. On the bottom, we have these cycle brackets that are 33 bars in length. They are a drawing tool that helps us visualize money flow patterns. The actual cycles are outlined in black up around the candlesticks, and these purple spikes here show where the actual cycle lows occurred relative to that ideal. Sometimes the cycle is a bit longer, like this one, and sometimes a bit shorter, like here. Two other aspects of our analysis that often go hand in hand are cycle translation and cycle configuration. Translation refers to where the cycle peaks, can be left-hand translation or right-hand translation. Left-hand translations are generally bearish because they leave a long time left in the cycle for a decline. You can see left-hand translations here and here. The cycle peaks on the left-hand side near the beginning of the cycle and spends the rest of the cycle chopping generally downward. The other aspect is configuration. It can be positive or negative and refers to whether a cycle ends lower or higher than where it began. This cycle is negatively configured, and this current one may end up negatively configured as well. Left-hand translations and negative configurations often go hand in hand. Finally, let's talk about momentum. We show momentum on our weekly charts with our proprietary reversal scout. That is this green and purple ribbon on the chart. So notice how it turns purple shortly after the cycle peak forms. This helps us identify left-hand translations. It also turns green after a cycle bottoms, and that helps us to confirm the rising phase of the new cycle. Now, it can also turn green on the rising phase of minor cycles like here and here. But when we have already broken below these cycle low supports and are negatively configured, then we would expect rallies to fail in these minor resistance zones, like what has happened here and here. So currently our reversal scout is positive, and we are waiting for that to turn negative as we begin to move down into the cycle timing window. Now notice those two vertical dashed lines over here on the right. That is the cycle timing window, a period of time of a few weeks around this ideal cycle bottom, when we would expect the current cycle to make its low and begin to turn up into the rising phase of the new cycle. On this weekly chart of Southwest, that period of time runs from October 10th to November 18th. So we are projecting Southwest to get back down into this light blue target zone from about 34.5 down to 30.5. So what we're looking for in here is for Southwest to perhaps attempt one more upside move toward this resistance area. Get my drawing tool up towards this resistance area and then move down from there into the target zone in this time period. So if we can approach or get into that resistance zone about $40 or higher, we would consider that a good entry for a short side trade into that October time period. To learn more about our tools, services, and membership levels, please visit our website at askSlim.com.